Hello, boys and girls, we're mostly boys, and welcome to the Nameless podcast. I'm your host, Dylan, joined by Antoine.
Hello.
So interesting shit has been happening this week. Kind of annoying stuff. Prior to last week, how M. Night Shyamalan apparently got fucking Avatar 2 off the ground. Borderlands, the movie.
Before we go into Borderlands the movie, Dylan, I gotta ask, what's it like to be at the top? What does it feel like to be the king of all the Nameless podcasts?
I wouldn't say we're the king, I say we're the duke of the Nameless podcast.
Whatever, we have a big title, so we did great last week. We got over 50 views, likes and dislikes, so we have to thank you all for that.
Thanks for the dislike as well. That really gave me hope in the future.
That was really good. Thanks.
That was good criticism, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Shows me we're doing something wrong. And this week will be different. Kind of. Maybe.
Probably not. Anyway, Borderlands the movie.
I mean, we've just recently got fucking Hitman Agent 47. And it was bad.
I'm going to quickly name off all the good video game movies right now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. And the list is over.
That was a short list.
Yeah. The problem with video game movies is it's like turning anything that wasn't a movie to begin with into a movie. For example, Hunger Games, Harry Potter, comic book movies, but they do a bit better. But usually whenever it comes from a different source, it has a hard time becoming a movie.
Well, the whole problem they're having is, well, how do you do a video game? What do we do with video games? Do we watch them? Yeah. Technically, we can't watch them.
I know what you're getting at, that, you are the player, you control what happens.
Yeah.
Even just for a story of a game, some companies, they try to do the story and they just fuck it up completely.
I mean, in all fairness, Uncharted could be a good movie. It could be like the next Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it has potential. Some video game movies have potential, but they always seem to flop.
Seriously, every fucking time I talk about what video game movies would be good, some asshole always says The Last of Us. Look, I'm sorry, maybe it's just me, but it's kind of cliche.
Yeah, it's like, oh, think of a game that has a really good story. I've never even played that fucking game, so I don't know. But like, for me, a great story would be BioShock, something like that.
Oh, that's like a... But I see BioShock as like a 10 miniseries type of thing, each an hour long.
Alright, what about Fallout?
Fallout's a confusing one. Considering there's multiple routes, that's the reason I don't think it would be good.
But see, with things like that, what they should really do is they should just do their own thing. Don't go trying to remake one of the games. Just do something different and have little references in there. Make it work in the lore of the game, but don't just completely copy it.
I think that's why 47 was pretty bad.
Yeah, probably.
Well, I say it's pretty bad because how I play Agent 47, well, Hitman, is I kill everyone.
Yeah, I'm not really good at the stealthy, sneaky stuff either.
Look, I'm going to leave the stealthy, sneaky stuff to Assassin's Creed.
Oh, which is also getting a movie.
Oh my fucking god.
The only thing I know about it is Michael Fassbender is the main character.
I mean, he could be good. Maybe that movie will be good. Maybe, but
I wouldn't put hopes on it.
Look, if they do the violence right, and, the story, I think it would be good. Because I think that's what people didn't like about Hitman. Apparently the acting was pretty wooden, the violence was pretty good, and the story was just all over the place.
Well, I think we all know what the best video game movie possible would be, and that's, Five Nights at Freddy's. That's going to be like the best one ever.
Oh, wow, FNAF.
A game without any story, any gameplay, or any fucking reason to it at all.
Well, see, the thing with FNAF is, it's just...
I gotta stop you there. Don't fucking say FNAF. That's what,
I'm not saying Five Nights at Freddy's.
It's just... Call it something else. Call it a shit game, because FNAF is like what 5-year-olds who love the game call it. Hey, man, do you know that the FNAF storyline actually begins in 1942, and the third one's a prequel?
I think I told you the third one was a prequel.
I don't know, I don't care, but just FNAF. The game, called The Game.
The game. The thing with the game, it's kind of interesting how people have adopted to it so fast.
It's probably just because, who played it first? PewDiePie or something?
Yeah, no, Markiplier.
Alright, one of them guys, and then, their fan base is 12 years old, and then they just make fucking... They make up storylines and they get way too much into it.
I like how their fan base is 12, but it's just the people they meet would be 15 or older.
Mm. Yeah, it's because the 12-year-olds can't get anywhere. They need their mum to drive them.
But I think that's really funny how, out in public, it would be a 15-year-old girl meeting Markiplier. And she has, the little pink mustache. It's oh my god, Markiplier, hey! That sounds like a creepy stalker instead of a fan. Because why would you be holding around a pink mustache?
I don't know. I don't even know that's his thing. Why are we talking about Markiplier? We're talking about movies here, video game movies.
Let's see. I remember watching the Super Mario movie ages ago.
I was about to bring that up. Holy shit, that was a catastrophe.
I mean, it didn't really have anything to do with Mario except the two brothers were called Mario and Luigi.
It's like trying to turn Pac-Man into a movie or Tetris. It doesn't work. Don't try it.
Pixels.
Yeah.
Pixels done something with Pac-Man.
Yeah, I never saw that because the cast, you could just tell it was going to be crap.
I'm sad, Peter Dinklage, man.
Hold on, I need to take a sip from our sponsor.
H2O.
This podcast is brought to you by water. Free, reliable source of energy. Well, free for a while anyway. Refreshing.
Yum. The fucked up thing is, we're probably drinking out of the bottled water.
Are you drinking bottled water?
Yeah.
Same.
So it's not free.
Yeah, tap water's free though. I actually really like tap water over bottled water. I used to never drink bottled water. But I suppose now it doesn't matter either way because you have to pay for it.
Oh well. Whew. Water taxes. Why are we talking about water taxes now? I mean, this is for boring conversations of our own.
Right, we've discussed the topic. I think we need a conclusion, alright? What do you think? Borderlands movie, good or bad, and why? Okay,
it could be good. Lionsgate have made impressive movies and miniseries, which pops into my head, Dead Bite Me. If you don't know, Bite Me was a machinima series that kind of got me into liking zombies more. Because I just thought it was funny that nerds who live together are tasked into trying to help people in the zombie apocalypse. And you got the bitchy girlfriend, you got the girl whose boyfriend just died, and one of the main characters is trying to get into her, but the best friend of the boyfriend won't let her, and then you got the fat guy who's addicted to some zombie dressed as a schoolgirl. Don't ask that
part. What shit
do
you watch?
Shut up. I was this is a few years ago, and it was so funny. I might show it to you after the podcast.
Right, so you like that. They made that, so you think therefore they're going to make a good film.
Oh, I didn't say they were going to make a good film. I liked that, but what does Borderlands really have? And
Well, do you know what I'm wondering? Is it going to be like Borderlands 1 2 pre-sequel, or are they going with more of the Tales of the Borderlands?
See, the thing I want to see is new people, a new cast, more lore. Alright, I don't want the same story that's been told to me. I want something new. But in saying that, a lot of the movies that are based on video games that try and do something new suck. So it's kind of hard, really.
Well, I don't really know what's going to happen. I don't care who's making the film. I don't care who's directing. I don't care about the cast. The only thing I want from a Borderlands movie is the thing that I love Borderlands for, and that's obviously just the comedy.
And violence?
The violence is not... It's the comedy that makes Borderlands. That's what sets it apart. It's the fact that they make the bet, like they aren't afraid to make like crude jokes and stuff.
Oh, little babies.
Yeah, shit like that. They go all out.
Salt the wounds.
And a movie needs to have that in it. There also needs to be a raid boss that they kill, obviously.
Oh yeah, or maybe they can actually. Ooh, what's a Destiny movie going to be like?
Shut the fuck up.
A bunch of grinding?
Yeah, topic over. New topic.
I'm a typical nerdy gamer. And when I'm not in Azeroth killing all the trolls, I listen to the Nameless podcast. Well, something disgusting I was on Kickstarter for. And if people ask, I like Kickstarter, it's interesting. I actually funded something on Kickstarter.
You did?
It is called My Friend Satan.
Is this a joke or is this real?
I only gave it like $1.
Okay, what is it?
Friend Satan is a comic book series that this guy's writing about the real Satan. He is
the
basically...
real one isn't the one that's, made up?
Well, yeah, he's made up anyway, but this is real in his mind, and
Okay.
I really do see this as, if Satan was real, this is him. He is an old Russian man. By old, I mean, like, he's bald, and he always wears, like, a bathrobe and slippers.
Does he have a moustache?
I'm trying to think of the concept art. I don't think he does. But he drinks a lot of vodka.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought this was a funny idea for a comic book series.
But are we saying that this old Russian bastard, does he have Satan inside of him? Or is
he is Satan
in hell?
Yeah, yeah, he's Satan in hell.
Okay.
This is why I like him, because...
Is his name Stalin?
I don't know what his name is, but I kind of hope so.
So, anyway, you funded this.
Okay, but on to this thing I was about to say. I think I've told you what an e-beggar is, right?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know what an e-beggar is, it's a disgusting parasite on the internet who wants you to donate them money for their own needs. So they could produce a product, let's say, as I've seen, that got fully funded and then some. It's called a Zen egg. Now, a Zen egg was a wooden piece of shit that you were supposed to look at when you're, feeling stressful. Apparently it was supposed to be a stress reliever.
So you just look at a fucking egg?
A wooden egg, yes.
So you just buy an egg and just stare at it?
I know. Or even, how hard is it to make a replica of a wooden egg?
I don't really know. Like, really and truly, this e-begging stuff, this is like a step down from streamers, like porn star streamers. This is even worse. This is if you're so lazy, you can't even be bothered streaming, playing video games. It's just like, yeah, I made a product, give me money and you'll get it or something.
Mm-hmm.
But not really.
Now, At least with him, he actually offers a fucking product. He may not deliver it, but he's offering a product. At least he tried to scam people. Alright? Now, YouTube gaming e-beggars. Okay. I mean, nowadays people want to be the next PewDiePie.
Yeah.
Never gonna happen.
Can I just say something before you tell us this interesting story about these e-beggars? Really and truly, you don't need money to be a YouTuber, as it were. I mean, How to Basic, how much money do you think he needed to start up? Fuck all, he just lifted up a broom and that was him. Famous. Just
smash some eggs.
instead of like waiting for money to come in or begging for money, just fucking try something. I don't know, whatever you want to do, just do something that doesn't cost that much, and if you get success, put money into it. Don't go into it thinking, oh yeah, I'm going to make money off YouTube, so I need a gaming setup and gaming rig and then I'll get subscribers. It's not that fucking easy. You might have a €10,000 PC or dollar or whatever, and you know, like all the best gear, but you still might be a boring cunt and you won't ever get subscribers.
Emphasis on the cunt.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Okay.
not about money, it's about talent.
Yeah. Tis about talent.
And that can't be bought.
And it's about entertainment. Like, let's put Jacksepticeye up for grabs because he is my favorite YouTuber. Alright? Not afraid to say this. He's a funny motherfucker.
Yep.
He can be very relatable as well. That's another thing.
Yeah, I agree. I saw a video where he was like, after he went to PAX or something, he met Mark and he was all emotional and stuff.
Yeah, he is the biggest fucking fanboy still of fucking Markiplier and PewDiePie, even though he knows them. Like, that's amazing to me. Cause like if I met like, you know, let's say Game Grumps and Rooster Teeth or any of them, I wouldn't be phased. Because, you know, I'd be in a million subscriber YouTuber. I'm like, yeah, cool, man. We're both the same league. You know, him, he'd flip his shit. That's why I like him. And you know, it's just his personality as well. It's just, you know, it's very
He's
settling.
very energetic.
Yeah. Which he has stated that he does drink a shit ton of coffee before a Let's Play.
I've seen his old videos, right? And he goes like, hey guys, Jacksepticeye here, playing Call of Duty.
He started with COD.
Yeah, it just shows like you got to start somewhere. He started there, and he obviously one day decided to put a bit of energy into it. You know, probably did the for the first time, and when that got views, he was like, "Yeah, people like this."
See, it was kind of annoying, and I think I was like this for Game Grumps as well. No one knew them at the start. Well, near the start, because do you know how YouTube usually works when it recommends something?
Yeah.
It would recommend it to your country. Or YouTubers in your country sometimes. He popped up. Guy, you know, Irish guy who's still in college, who didn't have that many subscribers, but he was funny. Jack was born, and for the Game Grumps one, I was a big fan of Egoraptor before Game Grumps. Do you know what an Egoraptor is?
Is it some kind of dinosaur?
Yeah.
Is it a dinosaur who's very full of himself?
Yep.
Who's your
But
favourite
anyway.
YouTuber? Jacksepticeye, yeah?
Jacksepticeye, Rooster Teeth, and Yogscast. They're all up in the pedestal. Yogscast because they're the one Minecraft... Well, they're not really a Minecraft specific channel, but they really did shape my... They really did make me feel like I want to play it, even to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't got bored of the game yet, because I always watch them. I'm still sad about Simon, but my sister's even more sad.
It's interesting though that all your favorite YouTubers are still gaming YouTubers. I find that very interesting.
Okay. They're more relatable, but they are my first three favorites. Well, with Rooster Teeth, it's kind of strange with them because, you know, they also have their podcast, they also have their animations like Ruby.
They seem to be more like a company than a channel.
Yeah.
It's a bit like Watch Mojo or something. That isn't really a channel. That isn't a personality. That's a company of people.
Like I said about Yachtcast as well. They're technically a company, but you know, still.
If they're a company, then anybody could be a fucking company. But I couldn't even think of my top three. It's probably something like
Ashens, though. Oh.
Ashens is pretty good.
He is the example of, as what you were saying, you don't need that much money. He's the example of it as well.
Even now, with the amount of subscribers he has, he still does the same stuff. He goes to Poundland, spends a few pound, sticks it on his couch, records it, and he's making lots of money on it.
I mean, people might think to us like, "Oh, that's a cash grab," and all this. I mean, you can say that about any YouTuber or even any celebrity. Like, it doesn't mean like, oh, you know, all YouTubers are cash grabbers. They're getting paid for something they love doing.
I don't think any YouTuber ever started off thinking, I want to make money off this.
Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, well, there are very few, but the majority of YouTubers do what they like doing because they like doing it. They probably started off and they were having nobody watching them, but like us, you know, we don't get many viewers.
We still don't get many viewers.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really know because you can only really know if you have a viewer if they comment. But yeah, they do what they like. They get paid for it. I don't know why people hate people getting paid. Do you give it to your parents if they have an easy job and they get paid for it? That's how you get the fucking food in your mouth. So shut the fuck up, like.
Oh, what are you talking about? I love shouting at my mum when she gets paid. I'm like, Mum, you are taking advantage of the system.
It's like celebrities, whenever they get a chance to do adverts or something, you don't give out to them. Why don't you give out to them? They're obviously doing it for the money. I
mean, Kevin Bacon really gave me good advice with my iPhone that I can, you know, do calls in the London Underground.
Isn't he on like a load of adverts?
Yes, he is.
Seems like a bit of a wash up these days.
Yep. Apparently people thought he was attractive.
Or what about Conor McGregor tells you to play a game of war, doesn't he?
That's a funny ad though. I can't help but just to look at it and be like, oh, Conor, you could still kick my ass without that game. I'd be afraid to fight him, holy god.
Who wouldn't be?
Except he wouldn't punch a kid with glasses, would he?
Probably not. He wouldn't punch you in the first place because you're Irish.
Oh, good point.
Wait, you're not Irish. Fuck you.
Fuck. Punches in the face.
You're a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Peasant.
But you know, advertising, like, do you ever just look at a really good ad and think, yeah, that was really well done, like, they put the money to use there, and then you look at some of them and it's like, holy shit, I could have made a better one than that.
Every Super Bowl ad ever. Okay, I have to say, I love the Liam Neeson one in the Super Bowl. That made me laugh. I'm a sucker for Liam Neeson. Even in Ted 2, I had like, he was only in for one part, but in that one part, it just made me smile and laugh.
You weren't laughing at the rest of the film, no?
I mean, it was alright. Plot humor is kind of not really my thing.
I actually never saw Ted or Ted 2.
I mean, you're not really missing out.
But yeah, you know what's a really good advert? Can't think. It's usually ones where like they didn't use. It's not like loads of effort and stuff. It's just like simple things to get the message across.
Every Guinness ad ever.
That rugby one was my favourite advert.
The 2 rugby ones, man.
Especially the one about like
the All Blacks.
The All Blacks. That's like the best advert ever made.
Every Irishman grew 15 feet taller that day.
Yeah, something like that. Where like it was very simple, but it was very effective. Like, 'cause it had emotional value in it.
It really just makes you feel so good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes you feel proud to be Irish.
No, after like the impact,
Well,
you're just like, how it showed clips of the match.
Yeah.
You're bashing into that New Zealand prick.
Yeah, it was like the smallest man on the team or something, and then just shoulders him.
Yeah.
Like,
the beast is down. Seriously, he would be a good scout in Attack on Titan.
True.
He could take down the largest humanoid Titan. Well, no, he could take down the biggest human. One of the biggest humans. He'll be able to take down the big Titan. No bother. And anyway, on to e-beggars.
Yeah, we veered off there again. Jesus.
I mean, in all fairness, more content and all this, and it's more interesting shit.
True. Okay. So
But
we were on
e-beggars, man.
gaming e-beggars, wasn't it?
They're the most despicable.
So they expect you to pay
Despicable.
whatever $4,000 so they can buy a computer and then play some games and make shitty videos, basically. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. They expect you to pay so much so they could do it. The reward tiers are a joke.
Like what?
Okay, there was this one Australian cunt who thought, the best reward tiers is to hang out with him.
Oh no.
Okay, so the first one was come along and meet the team. And we'll play any game you want and we'll record it.
So, basically, this guy was cheeky enough to expect people to pay money so they could meet someone they don't even know. Like, he doesn't even have he's not a personality, he's just some guy that they want to go, like, oh, come meet me, it's so great.
See, the thing is, if, let's say, PewDiePie done it, there'd be too much people. And, because he's a well-known YouTuber, he worked for it.
Yeah, and if you're in a video of PewDiePie, you
know
get
what I mean?
1 million views. Whereas this fucker, it's like 1 view maybe. Who knows? This channel probably wouldn't even take off.
He does have videos, but he does claim that his custom PC broke.
A custom PC broke.
He claims.
He doesn't know like what bit broke or like why.
No. He just says it broke.
Okay,
And
he's a
I've
fucking
only
idiot
been
then.
using my Mac. No, but the guy's like, I've been using my Mac for all my YouTubes, but it doesn't have the gaming capability. And he kept saying, I can't play my games in Ultra. Look, when you upload a video and you're playing in Ultra, it's gonna be fucking compressed to fuck.
Yeah, YouTube has a bitrate like limit, so it doesn't matter if you're playing on the highest settings or like the medium settings. It's going to look the exact same as long as it's in 60 frames 1080p. It doesn't matter.
2500 this guy 2500, and that's only for the PC, because that he can pay for his webcam, his mic, subscriptions, and his games.
Do you want to know what else he could buy for 2,500?
What?
He could buy a plane ticket to basically anywhere in the world, a camera, and he can go and fucking do like a vlog or something and just edit that shit, have fun and record that.
Ooh, a world trip.
Yeah, I'd just watch something like that if it was well edited.
Actually, that's a good point.
And he'd get a lot more fucking value out of it too.
More of a life-fulfilling thing instead of quick fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd actually be pretty good to watch.
But obviously, that is the reason he doesn't do something like that is because he just wants money. It's pretty obvious.
But then there's also these people who add PayPal to the Kickstarter thing. Okay, now I don't know if you're aware, but Kickstarter is used primarily to see if people are interested. That's why the funds are there.
Sorry,
if people
cut
go
out there. The what are there?
The funds.
Okay.
This is why there's the funds thing. That's why you don't need PayPal when you're doing Kickstarter. Alright? Some people link their PayPals and thinking, oh, people are going to buy, they're going to donate to my PayPal. Bleh. Which, in honesty, maybe some people will. Maybe some people will be dumb enough to do that. Oh, no. But I don't like Kickstarter because a lot of these projects do get unfunded, which I'm happy for. But Indiegogo.
Yeah.
I think I've mentioned their flexible funding.
Yeah, did we talk about this last week?
No, we didn't talk about flexible funding. I think I talked about this to you privately.
Okay.
Now, if you don't know, flexible funding is something where if you don't get enough money, you're able to still take people's money away. Because you have flexible funding on. So it doesn't matter if your project doesn't get the amount it's supposed to, you'll still get the money.
That's pretty much bullshit.
Yeah, that's why I hate Indiegogo and I don't go to it.
Do you know what else is like that? Steam Greenlight.
Oh, fuck me.
Some of those games, they are just dog shit.
I mean, there was this one VR, Zombie Apocalypse VR.
I think I saw it before.
Yeah. Did you see the actual interview?
I didn't see an interview.
Oh god, it was basically this kid I was very interested in Half-Life 2. That's why I made this. I was very shocked to find there was no market for virtual reality. See, do you want to know why there's no market, kid?
It's like fucking
the
gimmick.
The damn thing isn't out yet.
Yeah, and it's pretty much a gimmick as well.
Oh, I know. I mean, if it turns out like Sword Art, it kind of could be cool, but then if it does really turn out like Sword Art, really like Sword Art, it would suck.
I don't know what the fuck Sword Art is, and I'm going to assume our audience doesn't either, so, yeah.
It's an anime. Why doesn't no one know anime?
Thank you for listening to this episode of the Nameless podcast. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and we hope to see you for the next episode. Until then, bye.